all, and welcome to this Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday, where today we're walking with the dead. This is The Walking Dead Surrounded. This is the latest game from Button Shy Games, and if you're not familiar with Button Shy, they are a game company that produces these small format games, generally card games. I think they're all card games, actually, that come in this little wallet here. It's really small, fits in your pocket, much like a wallet, but they're very portable, and they tend to focus on solitaire games, but they do have some, two-player games and then some multiplayer games. This is one of their multiplayer game. Actually, it goes 1 to 4, is what you can see right here. 1 to 4 players, ages 12 plus, and it's 20 minutes. So games that do not outstay their welcome. They play relatively quickly. They're very portable. You can play them just about anywhere as long as you have enough space to spread out the cards, because even though there's not a lot of cards in here, some of the games require a little bit of table space. Not a lot, but just a little bit to play the game. I've played some of their games even on an airplane tray. That's how small they are. This is their latest one. I actually picked these up, all the Button Shy games I've been talking about over the last several weeks. I bought at a Christmas sale. Yes, Christmas of 23, or holiday sale of 23. But this one was late in getting printed and was delayed a couple of times, and so I just got this in and is now showing it to you. So that is something you got to watch out for Button Shy. They have a long production line or timeline on some of their games, so always try to read in the fine print on where, when it's going to be landing or when it's going to be produced or sent out, and usually they miss that date by a little bit of time as well. So anyway, just so you know, and they'll hold up the whole shipment. So that's what I said. I had several of these games, but then I had to wait for this one. I had to wait for The Walking Dead, and we all know they move very slowly. So let's look inside here. This is the game itself. As you can see, you have the rules, which fit nicely into the sleeve. And this book, this game is a little bit different than some of the other ones. It actually has a scenario book that comes along with it as well. Actually, when I pulled this back in, I pulled out some of the cards. We'll take a look at the cards here in a second. But so you get 2 books in this one. Normally you just get a rule book. This game here is again 1 to 4 players, so you can't play it solitaire. That's one of the reasons I picked it up. So you're only talking about 7 pages of rules. You have the cover page, then you have 7 pages of rules, and they're very small pages at that because they have to fit inside this wallet. Here's the components. Basically, you're going to have locations. So this is a zombie game, right? It's based on the Walking Dead, graphic novel, I believe, which was later converted into a very successful and long-playing TV series, or cable series, and then that is, of course, morphed out into several other series as well. There's too many to count. They've created a lot of zombies out there. But you're going to have a location, then you're going to have basically location cards, and on the back side it's going to have an occupant side. And your goal is to try to get rid of the zombies. I think the zombies are like the X's or whatever, but you're trying to at the end of the game, I think, explore more area but not have a ton of zombies on them, or walkers, as they call them, walkers. And this has a leader, a walker, 2 walkers, survivor, and ability on that card there. So this tells you the setup, the map, the gameplay. Basically, you're going to be exploring and occupying, and then there are certain abilities on some of the cards, for the occupant side. And then you have talking a little bit about the locations, then into the game, and then you're going to have a battle. Here's how you do battles between walkers and humans, how leaders come in, and then how you score each location. You're going to get a point for each survivor that's there, 1 point for each leader, plus 1 point per survivor at the same location. So the leader is somewhat of a modifier. And then you're going to lose a point for every walker that's on there. So you're basically trying to find as many survivors, preferably leaders with survivors, and then lose points for walkers. And then here's your final scoring. Basically, it's going to be a high score, and then see how you did versus the ranking system that they have in there. And that's it, the game in a nutshell. I mean, can't play the game based on that recitation of the rules, but there you have it. You also have scenarios, so you can play it. It has different setups for the different scenarios, and there are, 8 pages of scenarios, so you're going to end up with 18 scenarios there. And it tells you, what the standard, hard, and expert. So it basically gives you the setup and also tells you what the level is. So you've got quite a bit of replayability in this little wallet here, because you've got 18 scenarios that have different difficulty levels that can all be played with the cards that are in here. So let's take a look at some of the cards that are in here. So you have like the location there, and it's going to have some symbols that are going to play in. You can see the art's pretty cool. It's kind of, that graphic novel type look. And then on here you've got a leader and 2 survivors, and then this one has like a special ability, and then you have a zombie on there. So here's a farm. It's got some abilities as well, and then it's got 2 zombies on it. So as you can see here, you've got all kinds of cards. It's got kind of that, the way that it's with that kind of charcoal look, it's kind of dreary and looks like it fits in a zombie type, zombie world. That's cool there. There's Hilltop. So this is some of the locations that you might be familiar from from either the novel or the series, or the graphic novel series. Here's Alexandria. If you follow the series, you all know who that is. Police station, gas station, with the occupants on the back. So their games, the beauty of Buttonshy, they don't really, that's kind of cool. They really don't, are really not that complicated. And once you understand how to play it, then it is easy to get back into. And they don't take up too much time. This one says 15 minutes. I would imagine that's probably pretty accurate for this game. Now, along with this, I picked up the first expansion to this. Buttonshy does come out with expansions to some of their games. So this is Walking Dead Surrounded Under Siege. And what this expansion does, let's pull this out here. We got some more cards that go in here. And I think the numbering might have just picked up where the other ones left off, I would imagine. So you got more cards with stuff going on here. Oh, there's that prison. But then you also have more occupants, or more zombies and survivors and the like. So this one's got a special ability of, looks like ammo there. This one's got a special ability. So you got more cards that come in it. But what this booklet does as well is it continues on with the scenarios. So you now have 6 more scenarios. So they pick up at 19. So you got 19 to 24. So 6 more scenarios, some new cards, and 6 more scenarios. So that's kind of cool too. So even more playability that you can get into in this game of Buttonshy. And pull this up right here. See what we did. The Walking Dead Surrounded. Now it's not going to lay flat because I don't have enough stuff in there. There you have it. That is what I have for you today. Love to know your thoughts on Buttonshy games, but more specifically on this game. If as I said, it's their latest installment and just came out. Well, by the time I post this, it's probably been out for quite some time, but it was new to me. So anyway, thank you all for stopping by. Love to know your thoughts on this or anything else on your mind. Just keep it civil and take care, because there are zombies out there. Thanks for watching.